Welcome back up here. Another day of the Astro Gravitational Report. Special thanks to JCK CPA. Thank you for the coffee. Appreciate it and appreciate all of you. Welcome to the new subscribers, and hopefully you'll click like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully these videos helping you in your life. Very beautiful energies is going to be coming into us today. Very proper moments. We are going to have some very good divine conversations with an authority or authoritative figure about the future. How going to create the future? How you going to create the things? A lot of the things is going to come in as a you're gonna be end up clearing a lot of the illusions, disillusions. There's gonna be more coming up because this is gonna be done tomorrow. Okay, but tomorrow we're gonna talk about it. This because the moon tomorrow is going to meet Saturn and Neptune. But today the moon is actually trining in a very good aspects with Lilith, and it's trining Venus and Jupiter. Very beautiful, very powerful energies because you're finding the reality of what it is, what is it. But where you find the reality first is in your mind. So since the moon is going to be on Pisces, you may going to experiencing a lot of awakening from within, a lot of energies that you clear from the past. You may going to find a lot of emotional states that you're going to go through it. That may be connecting with something you have done in the past, whatever that is. But you're going to be looking to the more proper energies about the family and the growth. But first, everything is going to be coming right here. Everything is in the mind. And if you've been playing the mind games within your own self, you're going to be finding those reasons in there. And the moon is going to be preparing us for this, and there's going to be some special time where the moon is going to be joining, particularly in the afternoon. It's going to be joining the North Node. That is going to be the time for revelations. Okay, but you need to have a strong mind in order to get through this. So at Snow Rock High, thank you for coming in. So at 8 o'clock, the energy, the ascendant is going to be pointing out that this is what we have to deal with it. The moon is going to be going into the descendant. Basically, that energy is going to be coming in and ask us about to look the energy of particularly within the duality. The inner work is going to be facing Uranus at Gemini. You're going to be looking at, have you been friendly to your own self first before you're friendly to others in there. So this moment of within you, there's going to be even could be a lot of challenges within your own self, and so on and so on. How do you manifest anything you want? First of all, you have to understand who you are. Are you able and capable to handling what you're manifesting? Because even if you're manifesting what you want, as that want come from your ego, or it's in a synchronizations within the universe. Can you match two Kundalini, please? No, you gotta understand that this is happening in a very particular positions within two souls, which is coming together, so they have their energies combined. If their mind is not set, no Kundalini can come together within that point. All right, I know that you guys have a lot of questions, but I have some report within you and so on and so on. With this, and can you explain dark matter? You need to understand that dark matter is the shadow. Those are the things that you're hiding from within, but in a universal level, there is one of the primary energy that it came from the void. So basically, the dark matter, it's a highly condensed void, which is creates into the black holes. If it, look at it within yourself, that is the darkness fears within yourself. All right, enough with this because I gotta go through the astrology report. 10 o'clock, we're gonna have some Mars. It's kind of coming in, particularly with that Mars right now and Libra. The warrior can be finding its peace, or who can be on that war within. With that energy, particularly right now with the moon being in Pisces, don't forget about it. The psyche, the power of the psyche has to be a very strong in order to really realize things that you need to realize for your own self, and that including internal battle from within. You may gonna have a battle within the relationships, which is gonna be takes like a month and a half to get and clear this out. The Mars to be cleared, but after Mars is cleared, we are gonna be facing what the real work within the shadow is gonna be done within Scorpio. Hi, Sulfur of Cherry, glad to see you here. And so on. And I got some administrator in there. If you've seen some of the stuff, so removed so full of cherry. But yeah, they're getting out of hand. But hopefully this report is going to be helping you guys. Okay, don't pay attention too much to the trolls. Let them be what they want to be, because that's their job, right? To test us out. You know what I mean? All right, 12 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Mercury retrograde, and not in particular moment for contracts, on looking at an unhealed wounds, not a particular moment of what we're supposed to be. A lot of going to be connecting to 1939 in there, because back in 1939, Pluto was at that point. Okay, if you look at it, go back into the days, you'll figure out what I'm talking about. So now we're going through a lot of tests, and have you been healing some wounds in there, because those wounds are passed from generations to generations. So a lot of those things that are happening in right now within. We're going to be seeing it at 1 o'clock, that the midheaven is going to be focused on the personality within yourself, within your personal authority, and we're going to see this 150 degrees towards the moon and the north node. Now the authority is going to be laser focus, is like I'm not worried about shadow, I'm not worried about anything. I'm worried about my intuitions, where is it going, and the path of my future path, where it is. Well, the future path is in what? In Pisces. That's mean you have to be strong up here to able to handle it where it's coming towards you. Okay, so you can be able to do the work that it's required for you in your life to determine what? Dreams, reality, illusions, disillusions, right? Fantasies and restrictions, because some of those illusions, they're nothing but what? Fears. And the fears is the one thing that we are going to be facing it, particularly the fears that you told your mind within yourself. And that is going to be, when at the moon, it's going to be facing Saturn in there. So the ascendant, it's going to be at 2 o'clock with the Lilith. She's going to be, the shadow is going to be rising within yourself, but with those beautiful aspects between the moon, Venus, Jupiter. This is about to put the love into that shadow. A very powerful moment. Take time to love your shadow, because she taught you what the reality is with you. All right, next hour at 4 o'clock, we're seeing it that you're going to be working with the energies of Mars. Actually, you're going to perform some kind of actions, but be mindful, because those actions, on the one side, they may be not proper in there. The earthly matters may be confusing you, and the earthly matters, the survival and so on, can irritate you. That is coming because of the programming, what they told us, what we need to be, what we have to act, and how we have to react, and so on, and so on, and so on. Okay? Focus more within the energy that leads you to evolution, particularly within you. Focus on the changes that you need to do, and that is going to be able to overcome these fears, these illusions, and there we're going to see it tomorrow as the moon is going to be presented there. around this time, and we are going to be able to determine it everything. This is why today you are preparing yourself to have a strong mind. All right, 5 o'clock energies. The midheaven is going to be at Libra. Is going to be opposing Chiron. Unsettled things, unhealed wounds, emotional damages that you kind of like did it to yourself because of your thought process is going to be comes out, and they're going to be okay. Here is a little chunks of this, a little chunk leftover of that. You're going to have to look at it. How did you help people? And when you help people, they harmed you. And realizing what people you need to help, right? So with this kind of like internal moments, you're gonna be see some a lot of changes within you, and that's gonna come also with what responsibilities for a lot of actions in a total new ways in there. All right. So the next hour that's going to be at 7 p.m. The ascendant that it's coming from Capricorn is going to be creating a very beautiful yacht towards the sun. We are going to see that the moon it's past already that laser focus that is with it. She is realizing the things that needs to be moving out, and she is in the way to meet Saturn. So by this time, you're gonna be kind of like already been working on your mind to preset yourself. I'm strong, I'm powerful, I can handle it, I can have this, and I can facing my past with no regrets. Okay, because Saturn is also guilt, shame, and regret. Okay, all right. 8 o'clock, Pluto is coming on the horizon. This is gonna be the time of changes. He's like send us back in time. In there, he's like, okay, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. That's gonna be related, particularly with the Mercury, who is a retrograde. Okay, don't forget about it that Mercury is gonna be in that stationary point, right? He's going to be just sitting in the sky. So you can make up your mind because the moon is in Pisces. It's in duality. Here you're facing your dreams and the fears of your dreams. Okay? So you got to have this strength and power in order you to fix everything. All right, 9 o'clock, this energy is going to start rising about where you're going, how you're going. You maybe start going into what is the reality and how can I achieve my dreams? What is really my dreams? How do they really matter? On what did I focus? How did I focus on this? A lot of mental work is going to be really kicked in. And as we are talking about event in the particularly with this 9 till 10 o'clock, we're going to have like the time just zooms out. You know, sometimes when you work so far, so fast, all of a sudden you're putting the piece, the puzzle within the pieces within yourself, within your mind. All of a sudden, things is just moving fast. You're doing things fast like you never done before, and that is what is going to be look for. So this is going to be at 10 o'clock. Hopefully you getting it that job done because later on at 11 o'clock you're going to be thinking about the material things, but you're going to be facing the shadow of the material thing, the shadow that you created within yourself, the hidden secrets that you had in there, and so on and so on. And now with all these energies, you're going to be preset yourself to get to what? To work. Alexander, Venus and Jupiter are perfectly centered in Gemini at sunrise. Yes, they're actually not at Gemini. They're currently at Cancer. Okay, so you're gonna see them. They are very beautiful. You can actually see them in the sky. That's basically like two stars and like very close to each other. All right. That was it, the report for today. And in the morning, as you guys, I'm giving you a heads up for in the morning. Particularly, we're going to be seeing at the moon. It's going to be going into our eighth and the seventh house. So things about shadow money with others, our relationships with others, and so on. How that has been going on. Okay, that beautiful energy still is gonna be coming, but the moon is gonna be start opposing Mars. Okay, and if you're not settled with, if you have not forgiven yourself, that internal war from Mars towards the moon is gonna set you, your intuitions on fire, and we don't know what you can come out of it. It's the same thing though. The moon, through the sextile with Uranus, sextile with Pluto, she can go ahead and send a very good positive energies towards Mars in the relationship. So be mindful about the relationships that you have within you. Okay? Um, basically, Solomon, this is a collective energies for tomorrow. Basically, I'm reading the energies for the people, which is that collective energy comes to everybody on the earth. It is not has any particular to any particular zodiac sign. It is just the energy outlook, like a weather report for tomorrow. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you. I want to say thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for watching. Click like and support. If you need some personal assistance, you can find me at astroviber1111 at gmail.com. All right, guys. Much love to you. I want to say thank you so much for watching and hopefully come back tomorrow for more astro gravitational report. Much love.